Hey guys, it's Kelly Renee.
Hey guys, this is future Kelly coming at you. I just want to say this video might be a little bit crazy and it might be a little bit all over the place just because I wasn't really sure what direction I was going when I started. I just knew that I wanted to share all of this with y'all. So just be prepared for a bunch of back and forth, because while this is getting me organized in my life, my brain is really not that organized. I'm very scatterbrained sometimes. But yeah, let's get started with the video. For today's video, I wanted to share with y'all that I recently started planning. I've always been a planner, but I've recently been trying to find new options for planning, to have more creativity with planning, and I looked up a bunch of planners and maybe the best options for ones that I could buy, and I came across the Happy Planner, which is what this one is. So I went to Hobby Lobby and walked in, and of course I'm trying to find the aisle. I've only been there once or twice, and it's been years since the last time I was actually there. So I told Colton, I said, well, I think it's going to be in the back right somewhere, because that's where I remember seeing a lot of like their cardstock, their papers, their stickers, and stuff in that kind of general vicinity as far as their craft stuff. So I said, I think it's going to be back there. We need to go find it. I need to find the aisle. So we're looking, and I'm just walking. And Colton's like, ask somebody. I said, only when I can't find it, definitely, then I'll ask somebody. So we come back to the area after we'd walked a little bit past where we needed to be, and I see a kiosk in the middle of the aisle. You know how they have those little bitty kiosks where they have 4 different sides, 4 different things on it. So I see the Happy Planner. I said, okay, we're close. It has to be somewhere. Now we just have to find it. So this lady walks up, and she's looking at all of the Happy Planner stuff. And I said, ma'am, do you know if they have more than just this kiosk? And she goes, or I hear her say, sweetheart, I'm in the store, I gotta go. She takes her Bluetooth headset out of her ear. And of course, immediately I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were on the phone. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt. She said, sweetheart, I saw you standing there and I got really excited, and I was hoping you were gonna ask me a question. And so she says, all right, let's go. And so we start walking, and she's looking for the aisle, and we're about 4 aisles away from the actual aisle where it's at. And she turns around, she looks at Cole, and she said, honey, I'm so sorry for what's about to happen. And initially I thought, this lady's gonna be so upset with me that I just interrupted her, but in reality, she was super excited, and she stood there for probably 30 to 45 minutes with me, trying to figure out which planner I liked the best and the things that I needed to start off with. And she was the sweetest person I have probably ever met randomly in a store before, and she just helped me completely. And this is the planner that I decided on. I decided on it mainly because of it being the vertical boxes for the day planning. I just kind of want to briefly go over, I guess, my first couple of weeks that I've already planned out, what I've learned that I like and what I've learned that I didn't like, and what I guess where I want to go next if I can think of anything. And I'll kind of just take you on my journey with this. So this is 2018, 2019. It started in July. So I just took out July and August and September because I got it probably in the middle of the last week of September. So I said, okay, well, October's coming up. I don't need to plan anything. And she told me, don't worry about planning, or don't worry about writing out the previous month. She said, it's pointless. Don't worry about it. Just start where you're at. So that's what I did. So this is the one that I went with, and I was really excited that the layout that I wanted was in this cover, because this is the cover that I wanted. So it worked out that the layout that I wanted and the cover that I wanted were the same exact one. So I was like, perfect. So this is the planner I got, and I will probably, I'm gonna go ahead and flip through a little bit, and then I'll go over the few things that she told me to buy and the things that I've bought since then and the reasons why I bought different things. And I did buy a few additions to this, so I'll go over that as I'm flipping through right now. It's not what comes with the planner, it's what I've added to it. So here's the cover of it. Here's the hello welcome page, and it belongs to My Name is Kelly, of course. 2018-2019 spread. I really like, this kind of reminds me of like a quartz, and it kind of has this feel on the sides. I love the pastel colors and just the design of it. And these colors are really pretty, and I think they complement this side pretty well actually. And then July I didn't need, but I wanted to have this side of the paper, so I just left that side. This folder came in the budget planner expansion pack, and I like this because this is my car note, and for a while they didn't offer the option to log in, so I always had to use my account number, and I could never remember my account number because it's like 200 numbers long. So I used to keep this in my old budget system that I had, so I want to transfer it here in case I ever needed it. And then I purchased this little stencil just for the simple shapes in it that I thought I could use in my planning, my weekly planning. Okay, so I'm going to try and start with what I started off with, which is not this, but I did start off with the budget planner expansion pack. So this is and I think next time I saw a different setup for the budget expansion. I saw a different setup for the budget expansion pack that I think I'm gonna get next time, because I'm not gonna waste as many pages, because I didn't like all of the pages that were in this expansion pack. I literally just used one from each. Like, this is the divider that came with it, and it worked out really well that we're in the month of October, so this is my budget planner for October, and this divider covers up November, and then when you move on to November, this is the budget planner for November. So you can't see any other months until you get to that month, and I actually like how that fell out. It was by accident, but I'm probably gonna make sure in my next one that it always falls out that way, because I don't have to worry about looking for the month that I'm in. It's easily right here because it's not covered by any of these blank tabs, and I'm not gonna add anything to these tabs. So that's what I started off with, was the planner. And this expansion pack, I have all of my bills, when they're due, how much if I know beforehand, and then the dates that I paid them. And then this is just a little scrap piece of paper that I used to figure up what money I had left over for groceries. So here's my month of October. Now, I'm not really happy with the first couple of weeks of how I set my planner up, and I'm sure everybody is like that. You have to figure out how you like to plan, and I'm slowly figuring that out, and I think I'm at a good spot for my next week that I'm going to be planning, which is I think 2 or 3 weeks from now. So bear in mind, this is of course my first customizable planner. I've had other planners in the past that were very simple and basic that did not have this much into them, and so I'm really excited about this. So here's the month of October. My first week is actually pretty simple. I had to pay my therapist. I had Tuesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing. I probably will pay bills tomorrow, or at least the rest of the bills that I have for this first half of the month. I have to work in the spa on Saturday, so on and so forth. And then my birthday's on the 18th, so of course I had to put this little birthday sticker. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what she told me to buy to begin with. She told me don't go crazy until you figure out what you like, so you don't spend a lot of money that's unnecessary. So I started with the planner, the budget planner expansion pack. And like I said, I literally only use the first page of every month, so I feel like I'm wasting a lot because I didn't want the added, they have a checklist, I guess, very similar to like what you would use a checkbook for, but I don't use that because I already kind of do that when I pay my bills. So I did kind of waste a lot of the extra pages in here. So next time I'm probably not going to get this one. They have another one that's more simplified that I think I'm probably going to end up getting. For the days that I work in the spa, which is this Saturday, I got the, I don't know what pack this is, but it has, the days are divided by 30-minute increments of the hours. I like to use this for the spa because I can write my appointments, who I had for my appointment, what they got, how much their service was, and the tip that they left me. And usually my services are 30 minutes to an hour long, so I don't need a 45-minute increment in here, or I guess technically a 15-minute increment. So this 30-minute increment actually works really well for me personally for what I use it for. So that's what I bought. I bought this one. I also bought this pack of jelly pens thinking I would really like the colors, but they're too light. There's not much to them as far as writing in the planner. So I don't know what I'm going to use them for in the future, but I have them. So I guess I'll end up figuring that out one day. And then for the sticker books, she told me to get the Planner Basics books to start off with. So that's what I got for my sticker book. So that's really all that I walked out of the store with. I think I also got the expander discs, but I didn't switch them out because right now I don't think I need them. If I start filling this up, which I probably will, I'll probably move them to the expander discs. But for right now, the regular size discs work. But I do have the expanders. I have them in the gold. So I do have those if I need them. So with all of this purchased, I came home and sat down and worked on my first week. So like I said, this is what I have for my spa. I already have marked off what times I'm going to be working. I'm going to be 9 to 2. And I know I'm going to have at least one client because we pre-booked it 2 weeks ago at her last appointment. So, and she always tips me $10. So that's already set there. And then as the day goes, I'll add whoever else I need to add. So I'll take that out. And then I bought this bookmark on the second trip. That way I could have it for my today. That way I can quickly flip to whatever week I'm on instead of having to flip through and look for it. So this is my first week. I think the first thing that I really noticed is I was having a hard time with the small stickers. I wanted them to be a bit larger to fill up more of the space for the days that I needed and wanted them. So for the wash day, I kind of wish this one was a little bit larger because I really didn't have anything else to put in the box. And I don't even know why I threw these in here. They were just there, so I decided to just throw these stickers in. We do usually drink coffee first thing in the morning, so I put that sticker there. Thought it'd be cute. And just a little housework sticker. Again, I wish that was a little bit bigger, maybe something like a square. So that was the first thing that I really noticed, is that I was having a hard time. I wanted to be able to fill up certain boxes without using 10 different stickers. So that's what I realized the first night I sat down and started doing this. So, and then next, I bought these little sticky notes from Walmart. They're perfect because my workouts, we usually do Monday and Thursday every week. However, between either me, my trainer, or the other girl that I work out with, sometimes we have to change our schedule. Like next week I have to change Monday. So I won't be working out Monday, so I'll have to move it to a different day or just not show up at all for that week. So I like to use the sticky notes. That way if I need to move it, I can move it. And if not, then I'll go back like I did with Monday, and I actually decorated it and put gym and 6 p.m., which is same time we work out every night. Unless it's a Saturday, then we'll work out earlier in the morning. So that's what works out really well for this. If I need to move it to Friday or Saturday, I can just move my sticky note and I'll know. And then after it actually happens, then I can go back in and decorate however I want for that day. I need to work on my lettering. I've never had great handwriting. So I've actually been kind of practicing with that this week, trying to better my handwriting, because I've found with this, I've never liked my handwriting, but I've never really worried too much about it. But now that I'm starting with this, I feel like I would prefer it to be neater and to be cuter, or just nicer in general. So we watched a movie on Wednesday night. So I wrote that down. I thought that would be nice to have, to go back and look, see if, you know, if I ever need it in the future, it's there. I did like this cute little weekend banner. I like that it stretches over both days. Sundays, if I'm going to cook breakfast, Sundays is the only day that I cook breakfast. So that's why I put these little breakfast stickers here. Pizza, I mean, it's Saturday. This Saturday we're actually going out, so I doubt we're going to be eating very healthy. So it actually kind of works for that. And it's usually football. We have LSU on Saturdays, college football, and then the Saints on Sunday. Next week I think they're actually on Monday, so they're not playing this Sunday. They're actually going to be playing on the 8th instead of the 7th. After the first night, I realized, I guess, kind of what I liked or what I was interested in doing, or I realized there was other things that I wanted. So what I realized I wanted was, a lot of people say that they don't like to, or a few people that I've watched, at least on YouTube, they don't like to make a specific reason for each line. However, I do. I have my top line for me and all of what I need to do for the week, and then I have the middle line for Colton and all of the things that he needs to do for the week, and then I have the bottom line for things that we do together. That's how I've always, well, I have a wall calendar and I have everything separated by color. So I have like these little thin sticky notes, and each color is for a different reason. I'm blue, he's green. And then things we do together I think are orange, and then if there's bills that need to be paid, those are in pink because they don't have red. You can't really choose necessarily the colors you want for sticky notes. So I've kind of always been that way. I'm either color coded or there's some kind of organization to how I lay things out. So I decided I wanted to buy some stamps, and I wanted a specific kind of lettering stamp that I really couldn't find exactly what I was looking for at either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby had the closest option that I wanted, so I went ahead and got just the letter K for me and the letter C for Colton. I thought that would be cute to kind of have our initials on our lines. And then of course I'm blue because that's my favorite color, and green is his favorite color. After I did it though, I realized I don't really like it. I don't know if there's a specific reason, or maybe because I know how it's laid out, I don't really need the initials. Whatever may be the case, after I did it, I'd been working in the planner for probably like 2 hours, and I realized I'm not too sure about this. I still have the stamps, I still have the ink. Of course I can't return it after it's been opened, but I'm gonna keep it just in case I ever do want it for whatever reason. I do have that. So at the same time that I bought these stamps, I also bought one for our dog. I got a little paw print for the dog, for when we need to either bring her to the vet or for her heartworm medicine, because she gets heartworm medicine once a month. And you'll see on my monthly spread that that's what I did here. But again, I don't know how much I really like it. So I might need to play around with that next month and figure out how I actually like to do that. And then I also got a fleur-de-lis as well for the Saints game whenever they play. I thought that would be cute to add into my planner. Then I started thinking about it and watching YouTube videos. I really like the long stickers that fill up the box. So either they have inspirational sayings on them or they have some kind of design. You can do a color spread with them where everything's color coordinated for the week. And I really liked that, but I'm very picky about my stickers and I guess the designs that come with them. And looking at some of the, I think it's the Color Story book, which I might still buy. I'm still debating on it. I haven't decided yet if I am or not going to buy it. But I like the Color Story book. I mean, it has the full colors that you can fill the box with for the whole week. So because of me being very indecisive, I decided I would go with washi tape instead, which is this right here. I wanted to be able to fill the box completely with a design, and so I figured washi tape was a good way to do that. So I went out and bought a few, maybe a few more than a few. I got this one. I got this one, of course, which is down here. I got this one, which is really pretty. I like the scales on it. This one's got a nice gold and peach color to it. Silver stripes. A gold foil. Black glitter. And colorful stripes. So the same day that I bought those, I also bought this sticker pack. It's the tiny sticker pack. It has a lot of more icon stickers in it versus this one has a bunch of numbers. They have these bill dues, or pay bills, which I will never use because I have way too many bills and I'm not going to buy a sticker book every time I need a pay bill sticker. And I pay multiple. That doesn't work for me, which is why I really like the budget planner expansion pack. So I would never use that. I don't really do girls' weekends. There's just a lot of stickers in here that I may or may not use. I might find some kind of creative way to use them because I don't want to waste anything. I really want to use what I have. But I did like the icons. They have a lot of different icons. This is where I got that housework and the wash day and these little piggies for bills. The happy birthday is in here. They have some emoticons and just a bunch of different cute little simple icon stickers. And I wanted that for like they have a movie night. Had I thought about it, I would have put the picture with, I would have put the sticker with my movie that we watched Wednesday if I had room, because I'd already had this picture here already because I didn't know if I was going to even use this one. And I also had all this here too, so I just stuck the title of the movie, What Happened to Monday, up there. So that's why I bought this sticker book as well. And I also bought these pens. They come in a bunch of different colors. That way I can decorate if I want to hand draw any decorations or just color code. These don't bleed through unless you really go over the lettering a couple of times. I think, I don't know, you can't tell because I already have a whole bunch of crap on these pages, but I think a couple times I may have bled through just because I went over one spot probably 4 times before it actually decided to bleed through. So I got these. They're very nice. They're very fine tip, which is probably the only thing I don't like about them. I wish they had maybe a little more like a medium tip versus a fine tip. And I got it's just black because I probably will more than likely be putting most of my information in black when I write it out. So I got the Friction Ball Point Pen by Pilot, which is an erasable pen, because I probably quite often erase. I either don't like the way I wrote it or I don't like the structure of how I wrote it, like how I lay it out. If I want 3 words per line and end up writing 2 or 4, you know, stuff like that, I can erase and redo. So I really like that about this. For the second week, I decided to do a little bit of hand detailing with Colton's name. Again, it's one of those things, these stickers are a little small for me, so I had to use 5 to fill this up because I wanted something there. Bill due is probably the day I'm going to make a lot of payments for bills. It's not just one bill due that day. It's the day that I'm actually going to sit down and probably pay about 4 bills. Tuesday, I'm off work at 12. And these are the errands that we have to do. We have, Colton has 2 doctor's appointments, and then I have my therapist appointment. And then this is the 8th. It's Monday Night Football, a Saints game. We're actually going to the Saints game. It starts at 7:15. And then I have lunch date with my desk because I have to skip lunch on Monday. I just thought it was a little funny writing here. Lord knows why I did this. I might end up covering that up for whatever with something else that I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I don't like it. It doesn't fit. I think I was bored when I was looking at my plan. I was like, oh, let me just do, no. But I'm not going to do that anymore probably. Some more washi tape I thought would be cute because this kind of ties in with this. I had already done this, and so these colors were kind of mimicked here. And I already had this sticker here, but it didn't fill up the whole box. I didn't have anything else to write in it. This I'm going to talk about in just a moment. And then, of course, Sundays I put a little coffee. We'll probably be watching football games all day Sunday, and I will probably also plan at the same time we're watching all these games. So I have my little washi tape sticker here, so I thought that was fun. Then, after I did this page, I did my washi tape here. I like the black glitter and the gold, but I don't... I don't know, can you see that? So I didn't really like how that turned out. The gold foil washi tape was really thin, so you can see where it layered over the black right here and again up here as well. So I thought that was really messy. Even though I do like the colors, I just don't really like the way it looks. It's very dark. I should have probably done other darker stuff, probably not like this, probably not like this. I don't know, I really like that color. And that's why I put this one, because it kind of matched the green. I'm still working on the whole color coordination crap. So, after I did all of this, I saw a video by Kell of a Plan, which is who I've been watching a lot of. I've been watching a lot of her planner videos. So, that's where I've kind of been getting my ideas, or seeing how she does things and the options that she gives to see if that's something I would like or I know to stay away from. So one of her ideas was, which this is probably like day 4 of me going into Hobby Lobby, or day 3, I don't know. So she had the punch that punches the squares out that are the exact size of these boxes, or maybe, I think maybe slightly smaller, but that's okay. So she had this, and she has a video strictly on options that you can do with this. I'll link that below if I remember. I saw this and watched the video of the different things you can do with it, and I told Colt, I said, we gotta go to Hobby Lobby now. I need this because this is exactly what I've been looking for. So I went to Hobby Lobby, I got this, and I also got, they have different prints in different colors. So not only do I have a bunch of colors to work with, that if I want to color coordinate a page, I have multiple pages to pick from. And this is a small book, but you could probably use one of these pages, I mean, a good 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 times before you have to get rid of it. So that's 6 boxes that you're getting out of one sheet, and I just think that's great because now I have all of the customization options in front of me that I can just, I mean, you can go and pick any book that you want. I went with this one because it had a lot of light colors and a lot of cute different designs. I'll probably end up getting more in the end, you know, later on. This is what I thought I should start off with, just because I have so many different color options. I do really like the pastel colors. And I mean, this is a cute floral print. I like polka dots. I mean, obviously I like polka dots. I tried to do it here and just screwed it up. So I got this book, and then I also got this book. And I haven't used this one yet, but it isn't, they're already adhesive. So they're already sticky. I'm not even gonna try and open those, but they already have sticky on the back, so I don't have to use any extra glue. But because I got this one's not adhesive. I did get the Tombow adhesive roller. I did get that. And then I got this book. So it has all of these, it's tattered and worn, so it's like all of these old wallpaper designs that I thought were really cute and vintage. And if I want something a little darker, these are definitely where I can go to. And they have colors, they're just darker colors. So I thought that would be really cool options to pick through when I go to do my planning. After these, I said, well, you know what? If I want to write over these, some of them are probably very possible to write over, although I feel like it would be very busy to write over a print, especially something like this that's chevron. I feel like if I wrote over it, especially with my really fine tip markers, the words would be easily lost. And like I did over here, I did put a gem sticker and a little pizza sticker, but they're see-through. So you can't see anything over this print. It would be the same thing with these. So what I decided to do then was I got this pack of cardstock in white, and it's, let's see, 4.5 by 6.5 inches. So I don't need a huge piece of paper. This is easier to store in my little storage thing that I got, my drawers. And you can get probably, I mean, this is the first one that I punched this page. I've already got 2 out of it, and you can see I can get more out of it, so it's going to last you a while. I think this is a very budget-friendly version for the box designs, and being able to be a little bit more creative instead of just being stuck with the stickers that they give you. You can really choose how you want your planner to look. So I got this. That's where this comes into play for this. I have my white so that I can write on it and still have some kind of design in the background. I already had my gold down, but I probably wouldn't be putting this many on one square. I probably would have the design where the gold is, and then have the white where the design is right now, and just have 2. It just didn't work out that way for that one. That's fine. I'm okay with that. A few years back, probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I bought this little guy. And he is a corner rounder. So the square punches out your squares to fit in. And then you use this to round the corners like I did on here. So it's not a straight 90-degree corner, it's rounded off. I like that look. I probably going forward, when I do the design, since it is going to be covering the box, I'm going to leave the corner square, but the white part that I put over it to write any information on, I'll probably round those corners, just because I think aesthetically I would prefer that. I may not, we'll see. When I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't had the time to sit down since I purchased all of this to actually fully do a week using this idea that I decided on. And so from here, I have my next full week, and I bought these little inserts. These are for the mini planner, and I stuck them at the beginning as little scrap sheets, so I can write any ideas that I have, any information that I need. I can quickly write down here and then stick it wherever I need in the planner. For this week, I wrote down the layout and kind of my idea roughly of what's going to be going on each day. That way when I sit down with this, I can say, okay, you know, I'd have to put these on here. How am I going to lay those out? Once I lay out my most important things for that week that I want on here, from there I can decide on, you know, a color scheme and how I want the rest of the boxes to look for that week. So that's what I have these little scrap pieces for. I think they're great. I'm really excited about these. And then if I want to write any YouTube video ideas down or nail art ideas or, you know, anything that I'm going to be doing next, I have this little scrap piece of paper and I can throw it anywhere in the book on whichever week I feel like I want to throw it into. Alright guys, so I know this video was really long. I don't have the best setup for filming on a flat surface. If I moved my camera any further that way to have it, I guess, more upright, you'd see my tripod legs. So this is the closest I could get to having it as straight as possible for a good view of the planner. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's extremely long. I really didn't have anything planned out for this. I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with this video, but I really wanted to share with y'all this new journey in my life. Like I said, I have always been a planner. I am very organized in that regards. I'm not an organized person in my house. I'm actually a very messy person. I leave things everywhere. I don't pick up after myself, except for like food related items. Like, I'm not a dirty person, I'm just a messy person. But the planning things is where I'm organized. I like having all of my appointments organized. If we're going to be going out somewhere, I need to know what time we're leaving, what time I have to start getting ready. I'm very particular in those regards because I like to technically be 10 minutes early. That is on time for me. If I'm on time, I feel like I'm late and it kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety. So I like planning things out day to day. And so I think this planner is going to be a really nice addition to my previous planning experience, because there's just so much you can do with these planners. You can customize these in so many different ways, and I mean, I'm just starting out, so I'll know if I want to get more expansion packs to add into it. The few that I've seen I'm not interested in, so I may or may not. So I do currently right now love all of the options that I've put into my planner. Blue is my favorite color, but green used to be my favorite color, so I really gravitate towards like a mint green or like a teal or turquoise, or any kind of mix of blue and green colors. And then my mom's favorite color was purple, so I'm pretty drawn to that as well. So this planner is perfect for me. I'm gonna be really sad when I have to get rid of this because it says 2018, 2019 on the front. But maybe I can do something about that, who knows. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if y'all have any suggestions for me, or just any advice for me, or how you like to plan. I'd be really interested in hearing your stories. Any opinions are welcome below. I'm very open. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to support little old me and my channel, and hit that like button as well if you really like the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.